Cassie has so much to say. Damning testimony against this monster. Hello, my fam. It is Perez, the queen of all media, the original influencer, and your number one source for everything Diddy drama. If you missed my video from earlier today, watch that to be fully caught up. Cassie is back on the stand, and let's pick up where we left off. We've already talked a lot about Diddy's freak-offs, his infamous sex parties, but today we just heard something that I had not previously. Cassie said that she didn't like to and tried to avoid kissing the escorts during the freak-offs because it felt too intimate and made me squeamish, but Sean would request to see it, so I would do it. In January of 2016, just a few months before that hotel explosive incident in Los Angeles, Diddy texted Cassie that he wanted to have a proper FO, freak off, where they didn't take ketamine. A successful FO is one we remember, he said. Cassie testified that she preferred to take ketamine for the freak-offs because it was the most dissociative. She did not want to be there, and that's important. Diddy, however, did not like it when she took ketamine. Why? Cassie told the jury it was because it made her sexually inactive during the freak-off sessions. Quote, "It took me out of it for too long. We're just high and not doing any intercourse." Oh, God, wow. After contemplating on it earlier, the judge finally ruled that the freak-off videos would not be shown to the media. That is going to come, and oh boy. The jury will see it, and the press will be able to look at the jury members' reactions. In the previous video today, I shared with you all how sometimes the freak-offs would spill over to swingers clubs, which Cassie did not want to attend. So she says that she would show up smashed, drink a lot of alcohol, and take a lot of substances like MDMA and GHB. She told the jury she was vocal about not wanting to go to those swingers clubs, but he insisted. Cassie also testified to a very violent incident that happened in 2013. She was packing to go to Drake's music festival. A fight erupted, and he threw her into a bed frame. She said she suffered a pretty significant gash above her left eye. Diddy's security personnel brought her to a plastic surgeon in Beverly Hills to get the wound stitched up, knowing that if they took her to a hospital, that might result in drama, the legal kind, police involvement for him. Afterwards, she texted Diddy a photo of her injured face and wrote, "So you can remember." Then he had the audacity to reply, "You don't know when to stop. You pushed it too far and continued to push. Sad." Also in 2013, Cassie and Diddy attended the Cannes Film Festival, where, again, they got into an explosive fight. Cassie testified that Diddy accused her of taking drugs from him and kicked her off the yacht where they were staying. Cassie said she left the boat without shoes. Her passport and other belongings were also left behind, she said. Thankfully, she ended up crashing at a hotel where his employees were staying. On the way back to the U.S., as he would do repeatedly, he threatened to release videos of her having sex during the freak-offs. Cassie told jurors she felt trapped by Diddy. Again today, prosecutors made sure that Cassie testified about how Diddy had flown some of these escorts to different places, which is very relevant to the charge of transportation for the purposes of prostitution that he is facing. Cassie also detailed that regularly the freak-offs turned violent. She says, he would put his hands on me. He would grab me up, push me down, hit me on the side of the head, kick me. Cassie then elaborated on some of the awful medical conditions that she suffered as a result of Diddy forcing her to do these freak-offs. In addition to having urinary tract infections, she would also have mouth sores and gastrointestinal issues. When we were having frequent freak-offs, they were back to back. And sometimes I would do a freak-off with the infection, she said. I tried to flush it out with water. I got to the point where Cipro, an antibiotic, didn't work anymore. It was a mess. She also said that she would get mouth sores due to the repeated oral sex with lubricant. It was really painful for a long time, she testified. I can't believe I actually dealt with that. Cassie revealed that she wanted to celebrate her 29th birthday by having a party, going to a club called the Blind Dragon and doing karaoke with friends. But Diddy told her that he wanted a freak-off instead. I told him that I wanted to stay out and celebrate with my friends, and in my mind, I just didn't want the burden of having to do that at the end of the night. I just wanted to have my birthday. Cassie said that they went to the Blind Dragon for a bit, but she said that Combs pulled her aside so many times she gave up, and we went and had a freak-off. The prosecutor showed the jury a text message that Cassie sent Diddy in 2013 asking him to delete any freak-off videos from his phone, saying that she was worried because too many people had access to his devices. He responded that he already did and his iCloud wasn't on. Cassie testified that there were times she was told videos were deleted, but she still saw them later. He threatened her with releasing the videos, usually when he was angry about something or just really wanted me to fear, Cassie said. This is so next level. It all just keeps going up and up. Cassie testified that once Diddy started watching their freak-off videos on a commercial flight. She says she felt trapped as he viewed the videos on his laptop. He pulled up the freak-off videos on his laptop that I thought were deleted. He was showing them with other people around. I said, "You're embarrassing me." I was scared. I felt trapped. How do you get out of this situation? I felt trapped. And this went on for so many years. And Cassie's testimony goes on as well. I will have more from what she said today to share with you all later. But until then, let's discuss everything we learned in this video in the comments section.